All right, guys, now we spoke about convergence and how many of us have overconvergence, but we still need it. You have to be able to have your eyes adduct and come together to catch a ball, to have proper reaction time, and to have good spatial awareness. But because of the dominance that most of us have with one particular eye, we will be able to converge much better with one than the other. So this will help us explore and help the brain realize that it can have that same level of sense with both eyes, which can open up a lot of range of motion in your body. It can increase hand-eye coordination, reaction time, and depending on the technique, it can even improve strength. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw the letter A. So I'm gonna make a big A here. And then we're gonna create some lines moving off of the A. And I usually will just use the lines already coming off of the A as a reference. So if you can see here, the apex of the A, there's a line there. There's another line in line with the apex of the A. Oh, I erased one. There's a line reaching out from the midline of the A, from each leg of the A, and then obliquely up, opposing the ones that are in line with the legs of the A. Now, all you're going to do is you're going to keep your vision focused right in the middle of that letter A. You can even put a little circle right there in the middle, okay? Now, keeping your eyes focused on that center point, you're going to now trace each one of these vectors coming off of the letter A with the tip of your nose. So I'm gonna stare right at that dot, and I can perceive both nostrils and a little bit of the tip of my nose. So I'm gonna keep my eyes focused on that center point, and now I'm gonna line up my nose with that bottom line and trace it down. Bottom left, trace it down. My eyes are not moving. Horizontal to the left. I'm using that silhouette, that convergent awareness of my nose to trace these lines. Okay, so you'll do that with both eyes open, then with just the right eye and just the left eye. And you can just make a little note, you could put an asterisk or whatever you want on the ones that were either hardest to see, you were unable to see, or the ones that you noticed that your eyes immediately went to the line. You couldn't stay focused on the center anymore. Those are the areas, the ranges of motion that you really want to work on. So for me, I've always had a much harder time having my head go to the right, because that means my eyes are going to the left because they're staying centered. And my brain still hasn't learned to love and accept that yet. So the lines that I've been working on have been the oblique and the horizontal lines on the right, tracing my nose along those lines while my eyes stay fixed on the middle point is getting my eyes to go to the left and also to converge. And my hand-eye coordination, my vision, and the ability for me to perceive these lines has improved greatly. So this technique, along with the following one, which there'll be a link for, are great ways to prevent head injuries, traumatic brain injuries, concussions, improve hand-eye coordination, reading comprehension, reading speed, all kinds of stuff, because we are now taking the system that impacts our brain the fastest with the most information, the visual system, and we're training it. Because those muscles that attach to your eyes and those neural connections that go straight to your brain should be trained just like any other part of your body. And if you're not incorporating visual and sensory techniques, you're missing a big part of the pie. So give this a shot and let me know what you guys think.